Here at St. Pat's, we want to educate the entire child. So obviously that starts with intellectually, this is a school, but then also it involves the emotional side of development, the physical side of development. But with an identity as a Catholic school, it's also important to teach students how to have that relationship with God and really to incorporate that spiritual dimension as well. Above our chapel, we have the scripture, "Let the children come to me," because this is what Jesus said. He wants children to come to him. He wants all of us to come to him, but particularly children. And just like when you're raising your child, you introduce them to all of the important people that will be in their life, their relatives and close friends. We want God to be an important part of their lives, and so by teaching them how to pray and how to have conversation with God, we're teaching them how to have that relationship with God as well.
We use prayer all the time in kindergarten, so we start our day with prayer by thanking God for bringing us all to school, but especially right after lunch and recess, we use Hallow to quiet ourselves. We do daily reflections with the Virtue of the Week, which is wonderful, but especially during this Lenten season, we've been using it to do the Lenten reflections, which the kids are really loving. There's a common misconception that young children aren't able to pray because they're so young that they don't understand. But I really like the Bible verse, "Let the little children come to me," and I do think that it's really wonderful to see the innocence of children still yearn for that connection and that relationship with God. So in the beginning of the year, during the month of October, which is the month of the Rosary, my students all made rosary beads. And every once in a while we will pull them out, we'll pray a decade a day. The Rosary is a pretty long and intensive prayer, so we do a decade a day. So by the end of the week we've prayed an entire rosary, which has been wonderful, and they really take pride in knowing that they're using the beads that they made.
There's lots of different ways that I like to incorporate prayer into my classroom. The first is considering what the liturgical season is and then using that as inspiration. So we're in Lent right now, so we are learning how to pray the Stations of the Cross all together. I'd like to begin each class with a prayer. So I'll invite students to share any special intentions that they would like to pray for. And then I'll project a prayer and we'll all recite it together. So sometimes it's a prayer that's familiar to them, other times it might be something that they're not familiar with. So it just gives them an opportunity to see a wide variety of prayers in the classroom and pray all together for collective intentions.
We hope you have enjoyed this inside look to our intentional focus on prayer during the Lenten season. As we enter into Holy Week, we hope that these videos inspire you to come together as a family in prayer during this most sacred time. From all of us here at St. Patrick Academy, we wish you a blessed Holy Week and a joyful Easter.